Now we have some breaking news coming in. Government sources have told CNN News 18 more information about the One Nation, One Poll panel. Now, government sources have claimed that Congress MP Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary had given his consent to be part of the One Nation, One Election committee before a notification with the names came out. However, the Congress MP then later declined to be part of the exercise in a letter to Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Now, the Congress is also mulling skipping the session in case the session is only going to be about One Nation, One Poll. But it's important to remember that there's been no confirmation on what bill exactly or whatever else is probably going to come up when it comes to the special session of Parliament. Remember, last week, Union Minister for Parliamentary Affairs Prahlad Joshi had announced this special session of Parliament. It's going to be held from September 18th to the 22nd. There are going to be 5 sittings overall. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's senior editor Pallavi Ghosh for more on this. Pallavi, so we're learning about more information coming in from government sources, one of them being the fact that Congress MP Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary had given his consent earlier to be part of the One Nation, One Election committee, but then he made a U-turn. Could you tell us more about why exactly this U-turn took place?
So what we are picking up is, and this is according to government sources also, that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, as we know, was one of the members of this committee on One Nation, One Poll. And because he's a leader of the Congress party in Lok Sabha, he was invited for it. And the argument which comes in from the government is that normally we want one big representative from the opposition parties from Lok Sabha because we are looking at One Nation, One Poll. It was not our attempt to undermine the importance of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. And Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary agreed to it, but after some time he called back to say, and that's when he issued a letter saying that he cannot be a part of this committee because Kharge, who's the Congress president and who's also leader of Rajya Sabha, has been skipped. And after that, we saw lots of sound bites coming in from the Congress party, whether it's Jairam Ramesh, whether it is K.C. Venugopal, all of them making the point that this is absolutely unfair, disrespect, and therefore the Congress would not want to be a part of this committee.
Now, would you also be able to tell us more about the inside scoop when it comes to the former president meeting with the Law Commission?
See, actually, Aisha, there's going to be a meeting on 5th of September. Remember, that's also the first day, that's just ahead of the special session of Parliament. And on that particular day, the opposition parties, and it's been actually called by the Congress president, where there is going to be representatives of the India front, and all of them are going to be sitting in that particular meeting to make up their mind whether they want to be a part of any kind of a deliberations of One Nation, One Poll. Till now, no agenda has been circulated. The government has said that they will do so in a day or two. So there's no clarity what that particular special session is all about. But it's likely to be acrimonious. And given the structure of the special session, there's going to be no scope for any notices being updated, no debates and discussion on any other topic, no question are. So much as the opposition parties would want to raise, say, a China issue, Adani issue, that is not going to be allowed.
All right, Pallavi, thank you so much for joining us and giving us all of that important information. We'll continue to return to you for more updates. Right now, we're going to listen to some more statements that have come in.
You know, this is the project of RSS for long. RSS want to implement their philosophy, one country, one nation, one leader, one language, one religion. You have seen continuously this record we are listening every day from BJP, RSS people. When there is election, in the constitution there is a differences, sometimes state government falls. What will happen then? Sir, those who made the provision of the constitution, they are not fools.
पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी नहीं हुई मानी जाएगी, पार्लियामेंट के उसूलों के खिलाफ है। वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन कैसे ये उसूली एतबार से पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी के हिसाब से बहरहाल ये सही नहीं है। इसका मतलब ये है कि ये जमहूरियत को ख़त्म करना चाहते हैं, ये लाकर और इस मसले को छेड़कर तो ये जमहूरियत को की जड़ों को खोखला करना चाहते हैं और हिंदुस्तान से जमहूरियत खत्म करके ये डिक्टेटरशिप लाना चाहते हैं।
We are crossing over to CNN News 18's Payal Mehta, who's joining us on the broadcast right now to get us more details on this. Payal, good morning. Could you tell us more about how the panel is planning on exploring the feasibility of holding One Nation, One Election?
Well, it's going to be quite a diverse thing that the panel will really look at. I mean, the fact that it is a country of 140 crores, and we are a diverse country, we have diverse views as well. So obviously, they will take into account not only the opinion of legals, probably constitutional experts, but they will also take into account the opinion of states, because the states are also stakeholders over here. This is going to be a hugely political issue, given the fact that we've already seen a face-off between the Congress party and the BJP over here and the government here, with Adhiranjan Chaudhary refusing to be a part of this panel. So obviously, that is something which has to be looked into. It's going to be important to see what the outcome really is, because you're looking at complicated legislation. You're looking at legislation that are going to overhaul the election system in this country. There have to be amendments which have to be made to the constitution as well. If and when the bill is brought to Parliament, the government will also have to make sure that they have the numbers in place, because it has to be passed by 2/3 majority in both houses. Now, in the Lok Sabha, it's not an issue because the BJP and the NDA have overwhelming numbers. So Rajya Sabha might be something that they would really want to test beforehand as well. So it's going to be quite a while before we actually know what shape this bill really takes, because there will be a series of meetings. What we're given to understand.
What is the buzz about the other bills that could possibly come up when it comes to the special session of Parliament?
Well, as of now, the government is completely mum on what really is coming up for the session. But what we're given to understand is possibly there could be a switchover between the old Parliament to the new Parliament, given the fact that during the monsoon session of Parliament, since there was some more work which was going on in the new Parliament building, we could not move to the new Parliament building. That is something which everybody is hoping is going to happen, given the fact that on the 18th, when the Parliament is being called in for 5 days, 18th is Ganesh Chaturthi, which is said to be an extremely auspicious day as well. But as of now, the government is completely mum on what it is going to happen. We have to just wait and see, and we'll probably get a clarity in a couple of days.
All right, Payal, thank you so much for joining us and bringing us those details. With this, we have some breaking news coming in that we're going to be focusing on.